Well, lads, we have another MT method because I have a lot of these right now, and some of them are working out really well. So if you guys want more MT methods, you know what to do. Smash a like on the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new around here. If you like making some of that sweet, sweet MT. Now, we're going to be talking about badges. I'm sure you guys know that because it's kind of in the title. But as you can see, we have picked up a lot of badges. Picked up quite a lot of badges. As you can see, handles for days, selling for 6k. I'm fairly sure I bought that for 3k. Can't quite remember because I've bought a lot of badges. So I'm going to show you guys how to actually pick up these badges. Really, kind of consistently, you're going to be checking a lot of badges. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this, boys. So as you can see, we have a mixture of badges. We have corner specialist, limitless spot up, defensive leader, handles for days, a lot of limitless spot ups, green machine. We got even some garbage badges. I had a few boxes that I had to redeem, so they're in there. Got some quick chains, got handles for days, dimer, the corner specialist again, stop and pop, quite a few of them, ankle breaker. We have a lot of badges here. So this is gonna be, in order to do this method well, I think you need to have the badges already. So if you don't have any of the badges already, go into the auction house, treat it as sort of an investment. So obviously you buy the badges just so you can quickly search them. So this is the method. What you're going to be doing, you're going to go to the badge. You're going to go to any badge in the game, whichever one it is. Now, because the game is still really new and people aren't really pulling badges out of packs yet, like we don't have badge packs or anything, you can very easily pick up these badges and you can very easily scroll to the end. So as you can see, literally most of these badges I'm clicking on, I can scroll to the end or I'm at the end already, so I can very easily tell. Now, I'm not doing this. I should be doing this. But if you are going to do this on current gen. If you have the ability to have current gen, or if you own current gen, definitely do this on current gen because the speed at which this game works on next gen is ridiculous. It's so slow. Also, another way, when you scroll all the way across, if you see a card expiring within 5-10 minutes or 20 minutes, bid on that card because you know you can list the card up for a certain price. We got a quick chain, 2k is a few 2k ones here. Again, we're just going to scroll all the way to the end. We got 1.4, 1.3, and of course I do have receipts. I will show you guys some receipts. Guys, let me know down in the comments how much MT you have because I'm really curious, because some of you guys have told me you have way more MT than me and I just don't believe you. So let me know how much MT you have. Tireless defender is not really worth anything because I remember checking that one quite a bit. So we got defensive leader here. Again, a badge that's weirdly, like, it's going down in price. So we're just going to quickly keep checking. So 1k, we got one for 850 there. Not really worth picking up them ones. Quick first step is a tasty one, I'll tell you that. Especially silver. I'll show you guys silver in a bit. So yeah, nothing really here, unfortunately. Hot Zone Hunter, we'll quickly check that one. 3k, 1.4, 1.2. That really went down in price really quick. So nothing there again. Got a green machine. And literally that's all you're doing is just consistently checking these badges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bid on this one. I'll show you guys why I bid on this one in a little bit. So then what we do is we just keep going. We got Pickpocket here. Pickpocket's actually not worth anything. I just remembered. So we have Deadeye. So again, if you don't have these badges, I recommend you guys just work out which badges are pricey, which ones are more expensive, just because you can very easily then just scroll. You don't have to literally go onto the auction house and try and filter to the certain badge, etc., etc. So we got a few difficult shots here. So the cheapest here is 700. So I know if I sell like a badge for 700, you get 630 back on after tax. So I'm gonna bid 550 just so I can make a little bit. And you're looking for the auction house tax, not the auction house tax. You're looking for the auction house refund. So obviously, if no one else bids on this badge, you're gonna get it for 400 MT and get 250 MT back. So that's the things you're looking out for again. Handles for days was working really well for me yesterday. So this badge at one point was selling for 4k. That 6.31 you saw earlier, that was a silver one. It was kind of ridiculous. So we have another Hot Zone Hunter. It's silver. I'm just going to quickly scroll. I wish I could pick up one of these on the video, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. Unless I find something a little bit tasty. I mean, I guess Hot Zone Hunter for 1.2 isn't too bad. I'd sell it for 1.5, but you're only making like 100 MT. Which if you're investing 1,000 MT and making 100 MT, it's not terrible. Like, it's a, what, 10% markup? So it's kind of, it's all right. With Dimer, I usually find some decent deals with. I usually find Dimers on bids. Dimer on bid usually works out quite well for me. So I'm going to just go to the end again. 840. Someone just bid on this, which is kind of odd. So I'm going to bet on this one. Of course, hopefully we win that one. Corner Specialist, I find some decent ones on. I found a few for like 700 and 1,000. And they sold really well. Stop and Pop is one that's working really well for me. So this badge is sort of fluctuating in price. I've seen it go for 1K. I've seen it go for 6K. So very, very weird badge to look at. Obviously, in terms of like where we are in the day, it's currently 3:30. No, it's not. It's currently 1:30 Eastern time. So obviously, not everyone is on the game. Not the majority of people aren't on the game. So you'll see a lot more badges. You know, a little bit later on in the day. So got Limitless Takeoff here. It looks like the cheapest is about 750. So I'm gonna bid on this one probably about 500 MT. Obviously, if we do get it, it is absolutely phenomenal. We have 2 here that are ending about the same time, so we'll bid on both of these. And what else do we have? Limitless Spot Up, another really good badge, and because it's bronze, it's very rarely pulled in packs. So the cheapest I'm seeing so far is 2.3. There's one for 2K, 1.950. Okay, so I'm looking to probably not bid on them ones because it's not worth it. What else do we have? We have Circus 3s. This potentially could be a more expensive badge as the year goes on. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. So 2K is looking at the cheapest, 1.5 there. There's a few 1.5s. There's a 950 there. That one might be worth picking up. Yeah, let's go pick up the 950. As you can see on Next Gen, it takes so long to scroll. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to list this badge up for 1,450. Again, we just have a few more badges. Like, if you're opening packs, obviously this helps a lot because you'll have more badges in your collection to just scroll through. But obviously, if you don't have them, you will have to obviously potentially fork up a little bit of MT. So, oh, we got to stop and go for 650 here. I will buy that one. I'll list it up for 1,100. Not too bad there. Of course, you do have to remember as well not to list badges for stupid prices. Like, if you list a badge for 6K, you're probably not going to sell it. Obviously, you do have the odd one that does sell because someone desperately wants that badge. But just remember, if you list it for 6K, you're probably going to have to relist it. It's just, it is what it is. So, Bronze Green Machine. So, there's a few expiring here in about 10 minutes. So, what's the cheapest? The cheapest at the moment I see is about 800. There's one for the few for 850. 550 there. Okay, I'm going to buy this one. Listed for 750. That way then if I get these as well, we can just list up quite a few of them. So hopefully that works out well. As you can see, guys, I've sold a lot of badges. So the method is definitely, you know, it's a good one. Also as well, why I bid on that card and lost. I think it expired actually now that okay. Anyway, so we won a few badges there. Obviously, we have a few here that I have to redeem. In terms of how much MT I've spent, I think I spent about 50 to 60K on badges. Obviously, some have sold for ridiculous. Some have sold... I don't think I've lost... I may have lost MT on a few of them. That's just because the price may have plummeted before I actually listed the badge up. Or maybe the card just... Or maybe when I listed it up, the price went down a little bit. But that will happen every now and then because badges at the moment are kind of... No one really knows what to do with them. No one really knows if they want to upgrade their players with badges at the moment because the players aren't great anyway. So, maybe, but also then there is fine margins and who knows. But yeah, we have a few badges here. I'm going to quickly list up this Deadeye and then we're probably going to end the video here because... Well, there's not really much I can explain to you guys. So, 1.8 is looking to be the cheapest Deadeye, which is a little unfortunate. I was hoping Deadeye would go for a little bit more. Obviously, if you want to as well, you can hold on to these badges for maybe like later on in the day when there's less people on. Maybe there's more badges or less badges on the market. That way you can obviously list them up for a little bit more. That is a strategy in itself. Obviously, investing in badges and then selling them on later on in the day when there's less people on the game. That is something you guys can do, but obviously I'll leave you guys up to that if you want to do that. But that's going to do it for the video. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please remember to smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel because it does help me out an absolute ton. So I should see you guys later. Take care. I want to give a massive shout out to channel members Lindsay, Waze, Christian, Jay, Michael, Kev, Ant, Michael, Kia, and Jack. Thank you guys so much for all your support.